is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 build video. Now you know me on this channel, and you know I'm all about trying to find different ways to play the game to keep it fresh. But this build is one I would call a no-brainer build. And I say that because to me, it just seems like these pieces put together is absolute meta in the PVE world, especially when you're talking about being tanky, having damage, and having that survivability, which allows you to fly through heroic content with absolute ease. This is also rogue agent tested in the mission we ran in the gameplay, so definitely stay tuned for that. And again, you guys, you're gonna have to excuse my voice. I'm still under the weather fighting this sickness, but we're gonna push through this. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have today. So when I say meta build, in my opinion, these four pieces right here, absolute meta for solo PvE. Because you're getting so much damage, like with the Picaros and the Memento, you're getting damage and armor core, and of course you get that extra skill tier with the Memento, and then you get some beautiful multiplicative damage from these two pieces. So we're just gonna go ahead and go over the pieces real fast. With my mask, I went ahead with a Seska mask, which gives us plus 10% crit chance for the brand set bonus. And this is rolled with max armor, crit damage, crit chance with the max crit damage mod. And just so I don't have to go over it every single time, all of these pieces are plus 14% on the armor expertise roll. Alright, so our chest piece, and these two pieces in my opinion is what defines your playstyle, because like I said, with these four pieces, I feel these are the meta for having a solo PvE build. And then this is going to be tweaked to what you want to do if you're running. Obviously, if you're running SMGs, use Sokolov piece. And if you want more survivability, you know, you get where I'm going. But what I went for is more damage and more crit because of the talent that we have on our chest piece. And our chest piece is a Fenris that gives us plus 10% assault rifle damage. Roll with max weapon damage, crit chance with a max crit chance mod, and the talent Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds, stacks up to 25 times. So that's why I went with the Seska, so we can get as close to max crit chance as possible on this build because of Obliterate and obviously using ARs. Now the Picaros holster that we have on brand set bonus gives us plus 10% skill haste, roll with max armor, crit chance, and of course the 15% weapon damage that we get from this named holster. Knee pads, Fox's Prayer, plus 10% rifle damage, rolled max armor, plus 8% damage to target out of cover, and a max crit hit damage. Contractor's gloves, we have this piece for the 8% damage to armor, also rolled max armor and max crit damage. Then of course the Memento gives us all three core attributes: max weapon damage, armor with a skill tier with a max crit damage mod. And the talent, we'll quickly go over it. Kill confirm. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long-term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. Plus 5% weapon damage, plus 10% bonus armor, plus 5% skill efficiency. For every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen for 300 seconds. Maximum is 30 stacks. So we're just getting just a crap load of extra damage, survivability, you know, skill efficiency. The short explanation for skill efficiency is it is every skill attribute in the game. So 30% skill efficiency is 30% skill damage, status effects, repair skills, skill haste, skill duration, all of that, which definitely comes in handy with the skills that we are running. So we do have the striker drone. This one is at skill tier 1, plus 20% striker damage, plus 70% health, and it comes with a 13% striker damage roll for the expertise. Mods, 7.2% duration, 9.7 health, and 6.7 armor repair, which we probably want to change that to 4.8% damage. There we go. All right, and then of course we have our shield. The shield takes in consideration our blue cores, so we are at skill tier 6 on the shield, plus 60% active regen, 250% shield health, 40% holster regen, and 2% buff strength. Mods that we have for this shield is plus 1% damage bonus per enemy in front of you. And we'll go over that in a minute because I did forget to do that. 4.9% shield health and 5% damage per enemy. Now, what that is talking about is this is the Striker Ballistic Shield. So as we can see here, in addition, the Striker Shield boosts the damage of the user and all allies behind them based on the number of enemies in front of the shield. So you can see our damage bonus per enemy that is in front of us with that 1% and 5% mod is 13%. That's basically why I'm using this shield. Especially if you're doing resource convoys and you know the spawn point, you go to the spawn point, you have 4 or 5 enemies coming out the door at the same time. That's 4 or 5 times 13% extra weapon damage, and you will just absolutely melt them down. So that's why I have this shield, because it just gives you a crazy amount of extra damage on this build, on top of all the extra, the damage that we have here. And honestly, if I could have, obviously this is a perfectly rolled piece for a lot of people, but if I could have found a piece to where I could roll armor on this, I would have armor here and we'd be at 2 million armor. Honestly, that's what I wanted to go for, but I just could not find that piece. And I'm not complaining. It is what it is. 1.8 million armor is still plenty of armor for this build. So yeah, that is the gear pieces. Our weapons. You can use whatever AR you want, whatever your favorite AR is. I go with the Carbine 7. You guys know I love the Carbine 7. This one is rolled with max assault rifle damage, health damage, and damage to target out of cover. The expertise roll is 14% as well. And then I have the Talent Optimist. Weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. And you can see the mods that we have on this is 3 crit chance mods and a plus 20 rounds for the magazine slot. Then my secondary weapon is a classic M1A, rolled with max rifle damage, critical hit damage, and damage to target out of cover in the Talent Boomerang. Critical hits have a 50% chance to return the bullet to the magazine. If a bullet is returned to the magazine, the next shot has plus 40% increased damage. Then we can take a look at the stats for our guns. You can see with the Carbine 7, we are at 59% crit chance. Like I said, I wanted to get as close to the max crit chance, which is 60%, as possible because of our Talent Obliterate. So we definitely want to be critting. Crit damage 117 and headshot damage 75, armor 8%, and the health damage 21%. Now for the M1A, we are at 54% crit chance, 134 crit damage, 80% headshot damage, 8% armor damage. And if we want to take a look at the armor, we are not a true 1.8, but 1,762,660. Still pretty decent. So yeah, that is the stats for that. Then of course we'll look at the specialization. All right. Now you definitely want to make sure that your weapon that you're using is unlocked on the tree. Now, I don't really use the M1A in the gameplay. Well, I don't use it at all. So I really didn't unlock it because I didn't plan on using it and I didn't need to. So that's why I just have the AR unlocked instead of the rifle damage as well. But, if you are planning on using whatever weapons you are planning on absolutely using, make sure they are unlocked on the tree to get that extra 15% damage. Then we get plus 20% burn duration, plus 30% health on kill. Your armor kit recovers 200% armor and 200% health over 10 seconds. Then of course the Striker Ballistic Shield that I already went over. Allies deal plus 10% damage to enemies that are within 10 meters of you. That comes in handy if you are in a group. Plus 30% bonus armor during cover-to-cover moves, plus 50% pulse resistance, and on armor break, apply burn to enemies within 5 meters. Disabled in PvP, but again, this is a PvE build. So yeah, that is the build. So I do have some gameplay coming up. Like I said, I do run into rogue agents in this gameplay, so you will see how it holds up against them as well. And yeah, I hope you guys give this one a try. I know my last couple of videos have been geared towards some of the newer players, new returning players that maybe you have low watch levels. Trust me, I will continue on with that series of showing build videos with a lower watch, because I know some of these builds that I put out, you're not, especially if you're just coming out of Warlords of New York, you're not gonna have the exotics that we have, or maxed out gear and all that good stuff. So I will definitely keep coming out with some of those videos with my other account that has a low watch level, so don't worry about that. Hope you guys are doing good, staying safe out there. If you haven't already and you find any value in any of these videos I put out, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, like the video, give us a comment, let us know what you're doing on the game, how the game's treating you. We would love to hear it. Yep, that's it. As always, my YouTube family, take it easy.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons forces. If they maintain this outpost, True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks...
Great spot for a turret. Detected.
The world a better place.
Rogue airburst seeker mine detected. Hostile airburst seeker mine detected. System malfunctioning. System back online.
I'm doing what needs to be done. They surrounded me. Ah, that's it.
Rogue agent eliminated.
All clear. I repeat, compound is all clear.
That can't be all of them. memorial into a base. It's an area, but you've got to find a way to close up that tunnel.
Someone out there.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those boarders loaded with explosives too.
Just fucking jump it.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? Fuck you! You locked yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here. Don't fire!
Good work. Go on and head back up. The team from the campus is taking position inside the memorial. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you. Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sons infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated the stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.